Let me introduce y'all to this YouTube family, showing us the way to get out of debt gradually. My man Josh hold it down in the household, Christine dominating debt with a chokehold. And the kids, they are Grace and Zoe. Baby Tennessee, new addition to their story. Debt Kickin Sunday, daily vlogging. Dave Ramsey plan, gonna have us live large. And every day we'll see part of their lifestyle, how they budget and they keep things wrote down. See them work through the envelope system. No credit cards, only cash going with them. You will see how their family strives to survive with the budget plan. Help us understand, and daily vlogs show us how to have fun. When you hear this song, let me hear you say debt is dumb.
Debt is dumb, debt is dumb, debt is dumb.
Let me hear you say it louder.
What's going on, Scratchy?
It's kind of hot. Sexy.
Yeah, buddy.
It's kind of like the opposite of when you suck helium from a balloon. Instead of a high-pitched voice, it's like a hello, how are you doing? He is still sick.
I'm still sick, guys.
Welcome back. We took a wonderful week off, and it was so good for us. It's good to take time off. Just like you guys get vacation time, we all need it from time to time. Even though it was not resting, I was doing all of the motherly, fatherly household duties, and while this guy could rest, and he's still sick.
I'm still sick, so
Anyway, we are back at it. And
we couldn't miss a Sunday for you guys. I might not talk as much today, but I'm here.
He's here. So he's not necessarily has to be on his A game, he's just present. But we did take a week off. So anyway, okay, here goes. Debt Kickin Free Spirit video. I'm a 16-year-old girl who decided she wanted more in life than what my parents have. My mother and father were divorced by the time I was 6. Most of the reason was my father would open credit card accounts in not only his name, but somehow in my mother's name. He bought so much stuff that no one knew about it. My mother was stuck with all the bills in the divorce. My mother never believed in credit cards and still, and still does not. So the amount of debt he rang up caused her to take out a second mortgage on the house. She hated doing this but found no other option. Now she only has around $2,000 left to pay, and will be paying off the house when her income tax check comes in. I have always been bad with money and don't want to turn out like my father, so I decided to start budgeting now for things like gas for my car, and even at 16, I have started to save money so I can have a good amount in my savings account when I move out and go to college. Any tips to help keep me on track and not slip up? Thanks for making so many inspirational videos and helping everyone be more than just an overdue credit card bill. You two really are a blessing to the world. Gosh.
I'd say you're on the right track by just
so
digging into
proud of
budgeting
you.
and stuff now. That's awesome.
I bet your mama is so proud of you. Good for you. I just have chills reading your comment. It gives me goosebumps. You have an incredible start, on life. And you're gonna go really far. We all need help so we don't slip up, first, it's really important to say that our relationship that we have with Christ and our church family helps us tremendously. Surround yourself with people that are going to lift you up and believe in you and not tear you down and destroy you. And then second is to take the financial peace class. There's actually a class that's called Generation Change, and it's a Dave Ramsey class. And you can go on his website and see where a Generation Change will be offered. And then when you turn 18, take the Financial Peace University class. So between those two classes, they will keep you right exactly where you need to be. And congratulations, and please keep us updated, right?
Yeah.
I'm so excited
Good
for you. I want to kiss you and hug you and tell you that you are just doing so well. So, and yay mama for working out the debt. That's wonderful. Okay, you guys are awesome. No, you're awesome. No, you're awesome.
No, I'm awesome.
You're awesomer. How would you recommend paying off credit cards? Cutting up the card.
Yeah.
Highest interest rate first or lowest amount owed? Does it affect your credit score when you close these cards after they are paid off?
Depends. So, here's a myth buster for you, because we get this question all the time, and take it how you want. Some people say you pay off the highest interest rates first, and then you go to the lower interest rates because it's costing you more money. Our motto is you pay off the littlest debt.
Yeah.
Even though it's not the highest credit card, pay off the littlest debt, because you get a snowball. You get the satisfaction of, oh, I paid that off. That was awesome. I'm going to keep doing this. Because if you start with the highest interest rate, you might be chasing your tail on that one card for quite some time.
And you'll lose
Motivation.
and traction, and it will wear you out, and you'll feel hopeless, and you know, you'll become distracted very easily. So first, doesn't matter, erase the interest rates out of your mind and pay off the smallest debt first.
And realistically, if you're going to be debt-free and live on a cash basis in your mind for the rest of your life, credit score is not really a problem.
That's right. We don't care. We have not cared.
We haven't cared about our credit score
for 5 years.
5 years, and we've been able to do everything we've wanted to do. There hasn't been one instance where they were like, "Oh, your credit's too bad. You can't do that." Yeah,
and things like buying a house. Yeah, credit may matter, but if you pay cash, it doesn't matter. Okay. Hi guys, would love your video. Would love your advice on this. My husband and I are on a one income household. We have a one income household and just had a baby 4 months ago. Your T and this little one are almost the same age. We have one vehicle paid off, but it is old, a motorcycle that we are upside down on, and another vehicle that we are upside down on as well. With our tax return, we were thinking about getting rid of a vehicle to free up monthly money and to pay down debt. The dilemma is, should we get rid of the motorcycle or the car? The car will free up more month-to-month money, but the motorcycle is cheaper to get rid of. 2, you're upside down on both the car and the motorcycle.
I would get rid of the one you don't use. Like if you're using the car as a commuter to go to work every day, you'd kind of need that. But if the motorcycle's in the garage collecting dust and it's something you never use because, well, it's a motorcycle, get rid of it.
Okay, and how you handle upside down vehicles is you sell them for what they're worth outright. Do not go trade them in. And then you eat the difference, which means you have to go to your credit union and take out a loan. Yes, we said take out a loan for the difference. Because that is what's called stupid tax. And you'll never, ever do it again.
Or if you have a rich uncle, borrow the money from a rich uncle.
And you know what? If you're upside down on both, and your balance on both is really big, sell both of them while you can still get a decent amount of money for them. Take out your stupid tax on both of them so you have a loan that you have to pay off. Paying off that loan may be a lot cheaper than what depreciation is doing to the vehicles.
True.
Just saying. And then you're out of them faster. So not a fun situation at all to be in, but that's what I would do. So not necessarily either or, depending on how bad you really want to get out of debt. It may be both. I'm a mom to a 1-year-old and I'm still struggling with the last 10 to 15 pounds of post-baby weight. Here, yes, sister. My husband and I are on baby step 2 and plan to be done by December this year.
Sweet.
I have given up my YMCA membership, which is $20 a month, to walk the dog or work out at home instead, but it's not cutting it. Do you have any tips for free or very inexpensive workouts or weight loss tips? Christine, you really toned up pre-baby, so I'm wondering what your game plan is post-baby. Love your channel. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, so I'm 22 pounds down since I've had Tennessee. I have 18 pounds to go till I am my pre-pregnancy weight. And I haven't paid a penny for classes or anything. What I do is we have an elliptical machine at home in our family room that we both use to lose weight. He's been doing really good. And I have Jillian Michaels' yoga DVD that I love, and I go running. And I'm signing up for 4 5Ks this year. And that's what I'm choosing to spend my money on because that's motivation. So that is what my exercise plan is post-baby. Thank you for the question. That was awesome. Hi, I love all your videos. Keep them coming. I was wondering if you guys had to deal with debt collection calls during baby step 2. And if so, how did you go about getting that debt settled? We have never.
No, we've never had to deal with that.
Thankfully, had to deal with debt collectors, but not a fun mess. Circle jerk to be in. I'm sorry. You know what? Yeah, you are in control, and you have to remember that with debt collectors, that they need to respect you. You set a boundary line. FPU talks about, if you go through financial peace, very, very well about handling debt collectors, and it's a process. You could also go on Dave Ramsey's website and type in debt collectors, and there'll be a bunch of articles to read up that will come up. But we didn't have to deal with them, and you pay them when you can. Be honest with them, and try and settle.
But tell them they need to be nice and respect you, because they're going to call you and they're going to scream and they're going to yell at you, and you don't need that.
No,
you don't need that. And if they scream and yell, just hang up.
No.
And just tell them, when you guys can call back and you can be a civilized human being and we can talk and discuss this, then I'll talk.
But be honest and try and settle with them, so you don't have to keep dealing with them. But when you try and settle, be sure to have the cash to back it up.
But exactly. If you're going to settle or you're going to reach an agreement, you need to meet that agreement.
Right. Hi there. Hello. We love watching your videos. My husband and I just started the envelope system for 2 months and have been Gazelle at Kickin our debt. But it seems since I was so Gazelle, I didn't make a spend envelope, and my husband and I feel trapped. We have date night savings, but we would like a little extra freedom of our own allowance. Not a lot, just enough to spend on little things. Is this not being Gazelle enough for wanting to have a little spending money?
Get her done.
You need it.
You need it, because here's what. We did the same thing you did, and we found ourselves spending more because it wasn't in the budget. But if you put it in the budget, your mind sees that, and you go, I've only got $25 of, what did you call it, personal money or whatever.
Slow money?
Yeah, you need to have it. You can still be Gazelle, and you can still have it.
That doesn't mean that you're not Gazelle. It will sustain you by having a little bit of money, because then you have to stay on budget with that money. So, yes, do not feel guilty. Hi guys, love you and cannot wait for the new vlogs. We love you too. Question for you. I'm a small business owner, and every year when taxes are due, I do not have money to pay for them. How would you budget for taxes? Thanks.
Sink fund them.
Yeah. Just go off of last year's taxes, how much you paid. Figure high if it's changed, and set aside, divide that up by 12 months, set aside a little bit every single month, and then when that bill comes, you have the money to pay. Help us, please. Last year when we started baby step 2, we contacted the creditor we owed the most to in order to work out a payment. They agreed to a payoff of only $5,000 for a $17,000 debt. The problem was that our emergency fund could not cover the $5,000, so we borrowed the money from our kids, ages 9 and 10. Oh, we only have a car loan and the dreaded student loan left to go in baby step 2. My question, with the potential tax return of $9,000 this year, should we pay back our kids or pay the loans? My husband is not totally on board with the Ramsey plan, so we are not in agreement on how to use our tax return. I love you guys. You keep me motivated. Okay.
If you had to borrow that much from your kids, I'm assuming you dipped into probably like a college fund for the kids. So you need to pay the kids back.
The biggest favor you could do your kids is to sell your car. Okay. I would sell my car and not have a car loan, and put,
well, right there,
I'd pay student loans are.
I'd pay the kids back. I'd sell the car, take my remaining tax return, buy yourself a car. That way your only debt you have is your school loan, and put all your extra income to your school loan.
Simply.
There you go.
Simplified. Amen, brother man. Do your girls get cash from family for birthdays, Christmas, etc.? If so, do you have them divided up the 3 ways like commission? Thanks. Love
Absolutely.
You guys. No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
It depends. We try to have the money, like for birthdays, we divide it up, you guys. We try to put it into their bank account as much as we can.
Well, if it's like $3 or $5 or something, it goes into their
they get to spend it.
If it's like a 20 or a 50 or something like that, it gets divided up.
Or put in their savings account if they have more than enough in their spend banks. Okay, please address my previous questions about Parks and Rec. Recreation. Do your girls have activities outside of school, or is that part of their tuition? I have friends and family saying that it is neglect / abuse that we cannot put our kids in programs, and we don't feel they miss out on school activities, on out-of-school activities. It simply isn't in our budget at this time. Thoughts? Thank you so much. I love you, the boyfriend, and your 3 minions. You're awesome. You know what? It is not abuse or neglect to live up to what other people think you should be doing.
Exactly.
No. They're not. They don't do your budget. They don't control your budget. You control your budget and what you spend your money on. And your kids are going to grow up just fine. Not doing out extracurricular activities. They're going to be fine. I promise you will not damage them forever. And just put in the budget when you can. Our girls do. 1 at a time is our rule. Grace is in dance right now. It's $40 a month. And that's it. That's all we can afford. That's what our budget allows. So that's it, you guys. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. Leave your new questions and comments down below. Please don't forget to thumbs up this video. And we'll see you next time.
Later.
With sexy voice.
Yeah.